Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all doing? Okay, now today we are going to do past paper questions of decline of the Mughal Empire. Okay, we did all this, the reason behind the decline of the Mughal Empire, the later Mughals. Okay, this. Okay, later Mughals, succession problem, foreign invasion, pleasure seeking, arrival of the British. Okay, now let's come to 4 mark question. What was jizya tax? I have already discussed the answer. Who was Aurangzeb? I already discussed the answer. Now let's come who were Marathas. Let's talk about who were Marathas. Oh, sorry. Right. Red. Okay. Yeah, what's the problem here? Okay. Who were why it is not coming? Is there any problem? Yes. Let's try it again. It's not working. Who were Marathas? Former. Okay. So how are you going to write it? What answer are you going to write? Now Marathas, they are a blend of warriors and agrarians. They are a blend of the warriors and agrarian. Okay. 1 point. Second point, they speak Marathi, comma, speak Marathi. Sorry for the writing. They speak Marathi and generally have their roots in Maharashtra. Roots, that means they usually belong to Maharashtra. They are from Maharashtra. Base Maharashtra. Maharashtra. Okay. Then you can write under the leadership of under the Shivaji, a large Marathan empire was found. Under the leadership of Shivaji, of Shivaji Rao. This Marathan empire was found, a large Marathan empire. Large Marathan empire. Maratha empire. Okay, was found. ठीक है? And the leaders are called Peshwa. The leaders are called Peshwa. Leader. They call the leader a Peshwa. ठीक है? Who defeated them? Ahmad Shah Abdali defeated. Ahmad Shah defeated them. Okay. Ahmad Shah defeated them. See how in a paragraph form you can easily give this answer. Not so difficult to write. Okay. Now, if we talk about another formal question that they can ask you who was Shivaji, right? They can ask you who was Shivaji. Let me just set this page for you. Shivaji. Yes, Shivaji. 4 mark. So what can you write over Shivaji in a 4 mark? Now he was the founder of the Maratha Empire. 1 point you can get here. Founder. See, same thing being repeated, but it's just the way you write it. It is not so difficult. People say, oh my God, so many questions are there. We have to do so much. It's not that difficult. Founder of Maratha Empire. Empire, 1 mark. In which year, if you talk about, in which year? 1680. 1 more mark you get here. Okay. Now, how old was he? He was 50 years of age. Now, he created an army. He resisted. Why he resisted? He showed resistance to free the Maratha kingdom from the Sultanate of Bijapur. He showed resistance to free. Sorry, it takes time. He showed resistance to free. I'm writing ME for Maratha Empire. Okay. Maratha Empire, or you say, wait, kingdom. Let's do kingdom so you don't think it's kingdom from Sultan of Bijapur. Bijapur. Okay. 4 points here, done. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Automatically marks done. There's a lot to write. You can write. Now, who was Nadir Shah? Nadir Shah. A former. Okay. He was a leader of Persia. Nadir Shah, he was a leader of Persia. Sorry. Leader of Persia. One more. Okay. Then you write, he entered Mughal Empire. Mughal, EM for Mughal Empire from Afghanistan. He came from there, okay? He came from Afghanistan. He entered from Afghanistan. Okay. He captured Lahore, Peshawar, etc., etc. He captured these places. He captured Lahore, Peshawar, Kabul, and then Delhi. And then Delhi. He took all the wealth also. Delhi. And looted all the wealth. And looted all the wealth. Now you understand how to write a formula? All the wealth. Should have given more pages as I didn't know that this writing is going to be so big. Including the peacock throne. Including the peacock throne. Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay. Understood the format. Now how to go about it. Now, if you talk about who was Ahmad Shah Abdali, so he was the Afghan general, leader of the Persian army. He was called by Shah Waliullah. Remember, he was called by Shah Waliullah to fight with the Marathas. In Battle of Panipat, he defeated the Marathas. Instead of ruling himself, he made Ahmad Shah, Muhammad Shah's son, as the emperor and left. He left, okay? He did not stay back after the Battle of Panipat. He defeated the Marathas and he left. Remember, I told you if he would have stayed back, history would have been different. Okay, now if you come to 7 mark, explain why the Mughal Empire declined during the reign of Aurangzeb. Now, this caused a few problems. The question focused on the reason why the Mughal Empire declined. When they're asking you, give reasons. Why the Mughal Empire? Write any 3 reasons. Any 3 reasons. Okay. Many answers were to the point and relevant, dealing with such issues as the absence of law of succession, lazy and corrupt successors, lack of. That means majority of the people wrote proper answer. You have to write any three. You have to pick up any three problems from here. Go back. Anything. Like you can take this, take this, take this. Explain in 3 paragraphs. It would be fine. Take this, any 3 reasons, 3 paragraph. You write it and the answer will be done. Okay. Now here, if we talk about, okay, let me discuss another 7 mark here. Why did, if I ask you, why Aurangzeb became unpopular? Why Aurangzeb became unpopular by the time of his death? Now I'm asking you about his unpopularity. Why he became unpopular by the time of his death? Time of his death. Now 3 reasons, 3 paragraphs. Simple. We have to give 7. Now what are you going to write here? Unpopularity. Why he became unpopular? If we talk about 1, religious policies. Okay. Religious policies. Second, away from the empire for good 25 years, fighting which war? 25 years fighting which war? Deccan War with the Marathas. Then third reason of his unpopularity, expansion policy. He expanded, but no system was maintained. No system was there. So he introduced mansabdars who were corrupt. Okay. Now when you will listen to it, you keep on writing. Important pointers have to be there so you remember. Okay, come to a 14 mark or a 10 mark. Were the weak and greedy characteristic of Aurangzeb's successors were most important reason for the collapse? Explain your answer. Many candidates produce excellent answer. This topic, actually decline of the Mughal Empire, is the easiest one, and if it comes, you should definitely attend. Why? Because very much related all the points, and it is so easy to remember. Now see, one set of reason was given, the weak and greedy characteristic. As we discussed, they were greedy for the throne. They did not even think whether they are capable, they have the potential or not, but they wanted the throne. Then describing weak, okay, then with much relevant material, and that these can be able to access the highest mark. However, for many candidates, centers need to put such reason in the correct manner. Okay. Now here you have to understand that when you are writing, this led to inefficiency and lack of interest. First, write about the weak and greedy character, then write about the fightings that were going on, internal and outer invasions. Then you can write about his religious policies. You can write about its administrative policies. Here, any 2 other reason can come. This paragraph, that is the third paragraph in a 14 mark, should be about the thing that has been asked in the question, about the weak and greedy or in the successors, should be mentioned here. Maximum marks you will gain here. Weak and greedy. because I have checked, homework was given to you all, and I checked the homework, few those have given me, and what I noticed that you have not followed the pattern properly first. The second thing I noticed that you are writing very brief. I understand, I'm not asking you to write pages and pages, but that does not mean that you eat up the details. You have to write a proper detailed paragraph. If you are explaining weak and greedy successors, then explain weak and greedy successors properly. Now, canal water dispute was asked. So explain in 3 paragraphs properly, and 75% have not started the answer with the starting statement. In a proper way, what I'm explaining you again and again, you have to follow the pattern, you have to understand. I'm going so slow. I mean, here I'm explaining you in an easy manner with the examiner report. So please focus. Here also, starting step, why the Mughal Empire declined. The answer starts. The Mughal Empire declined following the reign of Aurangzeb because, and then you write the problem here. What is so difficult in understanding? You get 1 mark here for writing this starting statement. Now you go here. In the same way, in this 3rd paragraph, you gain the maximum mark. Intro, identify, and this is the paragraph, weak and greedy. With it, write any other 2 reasons of your choice, your wish. But do explain properly. And the last paragraph will go for your opinion. Last paragraph, your opinion. So you need to justify your opinion. If you're going to explain the paragraphs properly and writing a developed answer, then you will be able to justify your opinion. Na beta, how will you be able to justify? Many have not even written the opinion properly over there. And that is highly, highly disappointing. So I hope now things are clear. Okay. So inshallah, in the next class, see you all. And please now do the homework, the practice work properly, following the paper pattern properly. And this is very important. We will go very slow. We will go very slow. But please, when a 4 mark is asked, do the 4 marks properly. 4 pointers, a source work is given, do the source work properly, write the answer correctly, explaining the source properly. Still, I have not given a 14 mark question to you, okay? Not a 10 mark, we have not given. But 4 mark practice should be there, 5 mark practice should be there. How do you infer? You have to understand the picture very, should know how to go about it. Like if a picture is shown to you, if you know the past of the picture, you understand, write about it, develop your answer. Okay, if like for example, okay, come here, if I show you this picture, what do you understand by this picture? What do you see in this picture? Great architect, extravagance, uh, waste of money, land, right? So what do you see here? This, and this was built for whom? Monument of love is this, is like built by Shah Jahan. So this depicts his love, but at one point, if you know that he chopped off the hands of all those people who built this, right? This is also being very cruel at the same time. So that's your perception, how you see the picture, how you perceive this thing. It's a beauty, a wonder of the world. So there's so much to write. Just see the picture, write. Okay, so see you all soon, inshallah. I hope things are clear and you will be able to do your practice work and class work. If there's any problem in a 4 mark, a 5 mark, or a 7 mark, do ask. Allah Hafiz. See you all soon.